Hello viewers, I'm Rohit Khurana from Intellect Digest, and in this video I'm going to give you a detailed review of the Fly F8s tablet. This is an 8-inch Android tablet which is 3G enabled. It comes with extendable memory with micro SD card slot. It gives a high definition display. I'll give you a detailed review about this tablet in terms of form factor, gaming performance, benchmarks, specification, features and applications on this tablet. Let's get started. Starting with the size of this tablet, it is a fairly sleek tablet with under 10mm thickness, 9.6mm to be precise. It is not very heavy as well. You can comfortably hold it in one hand. It is fairly good and simple. Let me quickly give you a hardware tour and then we'll talk a little bit about the features and specifications. So on the right hand side you have three buttons. The top one is a power or wake up key, and there is a volume rocker in the middle, and there is a physical back key which is interesting. We don't see it on much devices. On the rear you have a 3.2 megapixel camera with autofocus. On the front you have a 2 megapixel camera. The display size is 8 inch in diagonal and the display resolution is 1024 by 768 pixels. The left hand side is totally clean. On the top you have a microphone hole. There is a 3.5mm standard audio jack, a micro USB port for charging as well as data transfer, and you have two extra slots here. This is the micro SD card slot for expanding the memory, and this is a standard size SIM card slot in which you can put your GSM and 3G SIMs for voice calling as well as 3G data, so you can use the data on the go. It has two speakers at the back, so as you can see these meshes, so you have stereo speakers inbuilt. Rest of it is fairly clean. The back is kind of crisscross in structure, which is anti-slip in design and feels good to hold in one hand and is made up of scratch resistant plastic material. The display on the Fly F8s is fairly good with a high definition 1024 by 768 display resolution. The color reproduction quality is also good. It runs the Android Jelly Bean 4.1 right out of the box. As you can see, the black levels are very deep and the color reproduction quality on the display is very good. To give you a demonstration of the display and the touch sensitivity, let me play a few games and show you how it performs. So I'll play the Subway Surf Temple Run 2 followed by the Racing Moto. Let's get started. As you can see that it is responding well to the touch inputs, and the gameplay experience on a large touch screen of 8 inches is also very interesting. The graphics are coming out to be nice and rich. There is no lag in the graphics and there is no stutter. As you can see, it's playing fairly well. I'll play a few more games like the Temple Run 2 to show you how the screen performs actually on the gameplay. So let's start with the Temple Run 2. It requires motion as well as touch inputs, so this game will test the motion, touch as well as the graphics performance of this tablet. So far it is looking good. It is responding decently to the touch inputs as well as the motion inputs. So it can easily render the graphics on moderate games like the Temple Run 2 and Subway Surf. Let us try one more game, the Racing Moto, which is a popular racing game. I find it slightly shaky when it comes to motion inputs on this game. As you can see, I'm holding the tablet almost steady. It is taking some inputs and the bike is shaking almost constantly. So it may be because of the calibration of the accelerometer or the motion sensor. So when it comes to racing games like the Racing Moto, it is slightly shaky. To demonstrate the video playback quality, I'll just play a video from our channel to show you how it actually showcases the color reproduction on the videos and how the volume comes out to be.
I'm going to give you some quick tips and tricks of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2.
So it works fairly well when it comes to the color reproduction and the quality in terms of video playback. The sound quality during the video is also fairly loud.
All the applications running. This is almost like any other Android ICS interface.
So this is fairly interesting. It works really well on video playback, so you can easily consume multimedia content like watching videos and playing movies on the tablet. The rear camera on the F8s is a 3.2 megapixel unit with autofocus, but there is no touch to focus feature on this camera. So you cannot manually focus, but you have to be very careful while taking some pictures. So like in some scenarios it will detect the focus point on its own, and when you click the picture it comes out to be decent but not very high quality as we expected it. So for basic photography and normal pictures it works out to be very good, but it is not very high quality when it comes to camera. And the front camera is a 2 megapixel camera with which you can do video conferencing and voice calling using this tablet. Talking about the sound quality of the Fly F8s tablet, the provided 3.5mm standard earphones deliver good quality sound with high bass and treble levels. The loudness of the sound is also very good. It is metallic mesh and the sound output is very solid. The playback in the audio player is very good. These earphones may be slightly larger for your ear canal and may not work out too well in the outdoors when there is ambient noise around. On the indoors they work perfectly fine. It also comes with integrated headset and mic with which you can accept or reject the calls. You can also use this tablet as a phone using the phone functionality or GSM functionality. By default it works on speaker mode, and you can also use this earphones provided to accept calls and talk on the 2G voice calls. You can also use a Bluetooth headset which is not included. You can buy or pair your existing Bluetooth headsets with this tablet to accept and reject them. To demonstrate the quality of voice call on this phone, I'll quickly dial a number and give you a demonstration how the sound quality on this tablet is.
Namaste from the service team at Airtel 121K. For English, press 1.
So it is fairly clear when it comes to the sound quality on this tablet. So you can make 2G calls, you can use it as a 3G tablet. So when you are outside you can use it on your 3G connection. When you are indoors, when you have Wi-Fi access, you can use the data on your Wi-Fi broadband connection. Talking of the specification, the Fly F8s is powered by a 1.2 GHz dual core CPU, has 1 GB of RAM, runs Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, has 2.5 GB internal memory, out of which around 1.8 GB is available to the user. You can install an additional micro SD card over here to expand the capacity further by up to 32 GB. So in terms of specification, it comes fairly loaded for the price point it has been priced at. I'll quickly run some benchmarks and show you how it performs. So first I'll show you the AnTuTu benchmark score. We have just run the test few minutes back and the score comes out to be 6239, which is not bad at all. Let me show you the system information to show you the hardware information a little bit in detail. So it is powered by a MediaTek 8377 chipset, has ARM V7 processor, has PowerWare SGX 531 display, 1 GB of RAM, and is powered by Android Jelly Bean. So in terms of performance it is fairly decent. I'll also show you the quadrant standard benchmark result. So the score on quadrant standard comes out to be 1989, which is a moderate score. I'll also run Ninamark 2 to show you the graphics benchmark performance of this device. So the score on the Nina Mark II test comes out to be 14.3 frames per second, which is lower than our expectation. So you can't use this tablet for high-end gaming. You can play some moderate games like the Temple Run 2 and Subway Surf, which work fine on this tablet. We also found some calibration problems when it comes to playing motion games like the Racing Moto. In terms of applications and features, Fly has not customized this tablet too much. It comes with almost the stock Jelly Bean 4.1.2. It comes with a few applications like the social networking, Facebook application, Google applications, Google navigation, music player, etc. So there is nothing very special which comes loaded on this. There is Skype for video conferencing. You can add more applications as per your needs from the Google Play Store. Talking of the box content, you get the F8S tablet. In the box, some user manuals and warranty manuals from Fly Mobile. There is also a standard to micro USB cable for data transfer, etc. You get a fast charger which is included. This is a 2 ampere charger. Since it has a large 4000 milliampere hour battery, this fast charger will charge it quickly. There is also a standard 3.5mm headset which is included, which is also of decent quality. This is all which comes in the box with the Fly F8S. This is all we have on a detailed review of the Fly F8S Android tablet. If you have any queries or question, please feel free to drop us your query in the comment section below. If you like our video, please press the like button below. For more such videos, please press the subscribe button. This is Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.